Yeah, last time on the stream, I was doing a Capcom beat 'em up bundle on the Switch. Went through Final Fight, uh, Knights of the Round, and Battle Circuit. And today, gonna go through the other four games of the bundle, which should be King of Dragons, Captain Commando, Warriors of Fate, and Armored Warriors. So, with that being said, let's get right to it, because there's quite a bit of ground to cover. And just like last time, we're gonna be playing the Nintendo Switch version of this bundle. It wasn't too loud. Alright, so what game should we do first here? I'm actually feeling like doing Captain Commando first. This is another one I did the Super Nintendo version of previously, and now we get to play the arcade version proper here. And just like last time, we gotta go Baby Commando, gotta go Hoover. So just like some of the other Capcom beat 'em ups, like this was kind of new on the spectrum of Capcom beat 'em ups. So this is one of the earliest ones that allow you to do like a dash and a dashing attack. This one is kind of like a sequel to Final Fight in a sense. It's set in the same it's set in Metro City, but just in the far future, with some unique takes on it. Like we've got these rival mechs here. There's weapons. There's a surprising amount of guns in this game, like assault rifles and bazookas and stuff. And we're at the boss of the first level already. Yeah, this first level is pretty short. Just toss them, that'd be great. This is going pretty well so far. Oh, I spoke too soon. My robot doesn't have a whole lot of health. Oh, crap. Shit. He might not look like it, but Hoover here, or Babyhead, he's pretty much like the equivalent to Hagar in this game, and that he can like pick up his opponents and then kind of like drop them down like that. A baby with a gun, it's pretty awesome. Also, there's like blood and people getting cut in half in this game. It might not look like it, but it's a fair bit more violent than Final Fight. He's almost dead. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, like there's a fair amount of blood. You and enemies can get cut in half. People get burned alive in this game. But mechanically speaking, it's not too far off from like Final Fight and stuff. The sprites aren't quite as big though. It's a little bit more, I feel like there's a little bit more vertical space control in this game. But you do have like some Final Fight staples, like you have like a flying knee kind of thing, like where you jump and you get down and attack instead of just attack for a jumping kick. So it allows you to land while like having the enemy and hit stun. Like just little things like that that I praise in Final Fight. The levels do feel kind of brief in this game. Quite a bit of variety, though. These levels are pretty crazy. They're just really short. Like, we went from this museum, and now we're, like, in this weird, like, caveman exhibit, except the cavemen are alive? I have no idea. Oh, these guys. Another game where the fat guys just kind of get on my nerves. Oh shit, exploding knees. And I beefed it. I'm already using a credit? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, these fat guys, they breathe out fire, and there's a lot of range on those. They're irritating. Oh, come on. Enough of that. The first actual challenge in the game, though, is this asshole right here. Oh, he's such a pain in the ass. Come on. Oh, really? Oh, he just fires that so fast. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, I'm just a baby. You're just gonna shoot a baby like this? Come on. Oh, he really did just shoot a baby like that. He's so cruel.
Baby head.
Come on. I should be. Oh no, burned alive. I should be like grappling him and like doing the pile driver on him or something. Oh my god, he's so agile, especially in comparison to the last boss. We've got these fat bastards all over the screen. Boom! There we go. Should have done that a long time ago. We went from like a city to that weird museum, and now we're suddenly at the ninja house. We're not quite there yet, it's up ahead. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of variety to the locations in this game. It just doesn't really care. I think that's a big part of the fun with this one. Mechanically, I mean, like, there's not really, like, the hidden tech of, like, Final Fight and stuff. Oh, crap. But, like, I feel like there's just enough, like, going on with this game mechanically to keep it from getting too dry. Although initially, when I first played this game, I didn't care for it that much. It actually took me a couple of playthroughs to really get into it. I don't know, there was something about the flow in this game that kind of put me off, like, the flow of the, combo strings, I think. I was so used to, like, how Final Fight felt and other stuff like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs that this one kind of threw me off a little bit. But I warmed up to it over time. I'm glad I did. Alright, so now we got Baby with a Gun versus a Samurai. Let's do this. They're called tendons, but it looks like a tempura shrimp. I like with the dash attack, you can actually kind of control that vertical space there. Like, you can kind of control the Y-axis while doing a dash attack. I mean, that's pretty fun right there. You can't really dash forever in this game, though. Like, you'll come to a stop eventually. But you do get a lot of, like, you get a lot of movement while the dash is active in this game, which is pretty cool. Do I have to pile drive you? Boom. Hell yeah. This character was a lot of fun. I usually don't like the grappler style characters in most games in general. This game I will make an exception. I mean, besides just being a goofy concept for a character to begin with, like this genius baby who has built his own robot and beats up thugs in the streets. Oh no, the machine got cut in half. Also, just a lot of fun to play. You might have also noticed there, I picked up a shuriken, but I don't actually get to use it. This game's weapons, there's not really a whole lot of, like... There's not really a whole lot of, like, throwables. I don't really think this game has much in the way of throwables. Like, most of the projectile weapons are like guns, and besides that, there's pretty much like the hammer. And the hammer it's kind of dumb. It comes in like a couple of frames. It looks really, like, tacked on. It's not nearly as cool as the guns. But yeah, stuff like shurikens and stuff, you just pick them up for points, which is kind of weird. Also, probably the shortest track of the game. It's just one very simple loop. I'm being very foolish. Ooh, flying elbow. I just want to pick him up and pile drive him so badly. It's pretty satisfying. Ah, my dash isn't coming out. Come on. Oh no, where was my grab? Oh no! What the hell? I finally get the grab and I mash through it on accident. Boom. He's gonna play chicken. It's too bad we can't throw these guys, like, into the crowd. That'd be fun. But, I mean, it was 1991, so... This game's... Oh, that was an empty jump. That was really stupid. Yeah, this game is about as old as I am. I was also born in 1991. This game's like as old as I am. 1991 was a very good year for Capcom. I believe Knights of the Round also came out in 1991. Yeah, like this shuriken here is just gonna give me points. Oh no! At least the baby's not hurt. He's just having a little crying fit. He's fine. It's not like other characters. When they get cut in half, they actually get cut in half. I don't think they're gonna let that much harm come to a baby. Want to see the smallest stage transition in a beat 'em up? It's like grab everything you can now because this is the entire screen, and that's it. Oh wait, what? What are you doing? I thought you ran away. Oh hey, it's Hagar. Ah crap, and I dropped my gun. But yeah, that screen's like 2 opponents. That's it. I thought the other guy ran away. Yeah, I really like that, Oh, that's another 2 guys, and then the stage transition's over. Now we get, like, the pit. With this rockin' tune. Ah, you stole my ride. I want that. Preferably the red one, because the other one's like a cryo freeze. It's not nearly as effective as a flamethrower. I'm having a really hard time getting in. Oh, it's gone now. Just had to take care of him the old-fashioned way. Oh yeah, this is the boss room. This level's really, really brief. You just plow through. Oops. Wow, there goes my credit. Okay. Yeah, you just plow through levels so fast in this game. Like, this game has a really fast pace. Like, even I always thought that Final Fight was a really well-paced game. Oh, I don't think I can grab him. I think he's a little too big. But, like, this game is just super fast. And the dashing attacks are definitely super helpful. I think this might have been one of the earliest Capcom beat-em-ups to have dashing in it. And it's working out pretty... Oh, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say it was working out pretty well for me. Oh. Oh no. I do like this enemy design though, he's pretty cool. Ah. Come on. I'm not as good with the Switch analog sticks as I am with like an arcade stick or something. Not a whole lot of range on these things. Oh, we got him. Cool. Give me the chocolate. Oh no, I don't get the chocolate? Oh shit. We get another... This is like a bonus stage right here. It's kind of like the motorcycle stage in Battle Circuit. But I think I like this one a little bit more. Oh, we got Surf Ninjas. That sound effect, that's like ripped right out of Final Fight of the wood breaking. That was pretty well timed. Yeah, this one's just like pure bonus. There is a boss encounter, but it's pretty simple. You just shoot him as he's trying to escape. Or just like punch him in the butt. Oh my god, I dropped my weapon. Yep, that's it. Like I said, very, very quick levels. But there's a lot of stage variety. I really appreciate it. And they're quite good-looking levels, too, especially if you look in the background. Like, I like the idea of, like, those cities and domes and stuff, and there's, like, several of them. I think this game is set in, like, the 2050s, so it's a fun idea for the future. It's kind of like a mix between, like, cheesy, pulpy, like, 50s science fiction and, like, far future stuff. It's pretty fun setting. And this is apparently all, like, Metro City. Even the ninja character, I think his name is Sho, or Ginzu the ninja. Oh no, my robot melted from the acid attack! Oh, that's a nice little touch, though. Let me in, damn it. Yeah, I don't really like the cryo robot. But as I was saying, like, Ginzu the ninja or Sho, I think he's also like a Bushinryu ninja, which is the same kind of ninja that guy from Final Fight is. And Maki from Final Fight 2. And then we have these not xenomorph-looking dudes. I think they look more threatening than they actually are. The only problem is that these other, like, Wookiees and Eddies and... I don't see the blue guy. The blue guy's name is Dick. They're just kind of getting in my way. They're making crowd control difficult. As well as these fat assholes. Oh my god, I hate them so much. If they're not bumping into you, they're breathing fire on you from a distance. Oh, there's Dick. And they run like such lackeys, and then they just kind of like look around like, huh? Huh? What's going on? Come on, give me the weapon. Oh my god, really? I cannot control this crowd at all. That's really useless at close range. It also doesn't help that this level has a recurring boss. Or two of them. Yeah, both of these guys. So the second level boss comes back. I guess Capcom figured, oh, you know, the player clearly hasn't given us enough money if they gotten this far. So they had to bring these two jerks back. No, not the fat guys! Like, I really hate the strong bosses, or whatever, however you're supposed to pronounce it. I really, really hate them. Oh my god, let me play! Yeah, I think you just had to take out one of them, but still, what a nuisance. Yeah, there's a lot of small detail going on in the background. It's pretty impressive. Again, especially for 1991. Capcom is clearly a studio filled with artists. Gotta use my exploding knees. Sounds like a really old internet meme. Ah, damn it. Teddy bear and the hammer. It's like 2 or 3 frames. It looks so crappy. This is like the only melee weapon in the game, though. We have a little bit of like this sloped room. Kind of reminds me of like Streets of Rage 2, because Streets of Rage 2 like these sloped rooms. But I think that game came out like after. I think it came out in 1992, I want to say? Could be wrong, though. Baby with a gun, like the average Fortnite player. I'm sorry. I can be contemporary, I swear! I'm just joking. Just being a dink. And it's getting me, like, turned into ash. Oh my god, that poor child. Oh man, that is so bad at close range, though. Ah, shit. I thought I was being clever, and I really wasn't. I should have just went for the standard throw. Oh man, they are incontent on flanking me from both sides here. He wouldn't shoot a baby. Yeah, give him the flying elbow. This character is pretty rad. It's like one of my favorite things about, I didn't think there was much to really like about Dead Rising 4, but one of my favorite things about Dead Rising 4 was that there was a Christmas sweater with baby head on it. And, I know there were probably people who are, like, celebrating that Capcom Vancouver isn't around anymore, which I think is crappy. Like, those people lost their jobs. But, regardless of, like, if you like their output or not. But one thing I could tell for certain, they really had a lot of respect, I feel, for, like, classic Capcom properties. Like, especially Dead Rising 4 is filled with so much old Capcom fan service. It's everywhere. You could go in, like, besides clothing, you could go in, like, people's rooms, and there'd be, like, classic Capcom art, like, everywhere. Like, you go in a kid's room, and there'd be, like, posters of, like, Breath of Fire and Darkstalkers and stuff everywhere. Or, the arcade machines they'd have set up for, like, Captain Commando and, rival schools and stuff. And I mean, they did make that Dead Rising 3 DLC that was just like Capcom fan service, a DLC that never came to PC. But I digress. I do feel... I feel kind of bad that they're gone. I feel like, you know, Dead Rising 4 wasn't really... I didn't really think it was that great. It's barely a Dead Rising game. It's a open world kind of hack and slash beat 'em up style of game. It's mediocre at best. But I do feel bad because I feel like, you know, Capcom was the one that essentially put them at, like, they put them down. But I feel like they really had a lot of respect for, like, the classic Capcom franchises. Especially the ones that people don't really talk about that much anymore. And... oh, I can't grapple him for more like a second. Oh my god, this guy. So I do kind of feel bad. Because my favorite stuff in Dead Rising 4 was that Capcom fan service. And that just... well... they don't really get to celebrate that anymore, do they? I know... like, again, a lot of people are probably happy they're gone, but I kind of feel bad for the folks at Capcom Vancouver, or the former Capcom Vancouver, Blue Castle Games. Hopefully those folks got jobs elsewhere. Could have gone a little better. No. Slight bit iffy. Slight bit iffy. Oh, this is probably my favorite stage in the game. And I ran into the Carol trap like a fool. An absolute fool. Ooh, I love that instant grab. That instant pile driver. I had to think about whether I wanted to pile drive or just chuck him. Like, the pile driver's fun, but crowd control first. Gotcha this time. Oh, that went smoothly. Which is good, because I really need that meat. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Ah, shit. Just evaporated into nothing, you monster. Oh my god, I really want to get them all bunched up on the left side of the screen. For that, yes! Oh, so satisfying. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, still alive? Oh shit. There we go. That's how it's done. Yes, the obligatory elevator section. Or elevator escalator. Well, I guess it would be an elevator section. Elevator, escalator. But this leads directly into the boss fight. We got more of these annoying fat guys. Their fucking charge attack. Got this fat guy. He's like a doppelganger character, so he just kind of morphs into like the other playable characters. Like initially he morphs into just like the one, and then he morphs into two characters that I had to fight at the same time, which is pretty neat. Because if it was just like, oh, you're fighting yourself, it'd be okay, but like this is when it starts to get interesting. Especially since they know the dash attacks and stuff. Like, I usually hate mirror matches, but I'll make an exception for Captain Commando. Except that they have a little bit of invincibility. Like, once they get up, which is always fucking annoying. Oh shit, I'm getting tripped up here. Oh my god. Oh man, he's hitting me with the dash attack before I can. There we go. Yep, last stage. It's even kind enough to tell you it's the last stage. She's not done yet. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, he came out of the box. I like how this stage is set up. It's like the main bad guy is like actually sophisticated or something, and he's holding this this little soiree of sorts. Like this guy who's connected to tubes, but he's getting all the ladies. And we got this nice fancy carpet. And the doorman is the first boss again. I have no idea what that painting is supposed to be. It looks like kind of like the generic interpretation of Jesus Christ a little bit, but I don't know, I might just be pulling that out of my ass. Not sure why a guy named Genocide would have a, like, white Jesus, but there you go. Oh, that was good. I should not have been near him while he was getting up, though. It was like an amateurish mistake. Oh, come on. Get these dicks out of my face. No, that's what he's called. It's what he's called. I swear, it's what he's called. The blue guy's called Dick. And here he is. Genocide, or Scumicide, depending on the version you're playing. He's got that squat on lock. He's dummy thick. Oh, he's called Scumicide because I'm playing the North American version. And he is quite the cheap bastard. Just kind of flies right out of range. Like, if you haven't given Capcom all your quarters, you will now. Because this guy is an asshole. Because he flies to parts of the screen that you literally can't get to. Like, right by those computer terminals. Like, he's basically hovering right over them. Oh my god, I can't even dash when he's switching sides so frequently. And every time you put in a credit, it starts the song over again. Which in this case is a slight bit irritating. And there's no way in hell I can grapple him. he's just staying right out of range. What an asshole. Oh, come on. Really? Like, get back in the level, please. Man, he's such an ass. Gotta love that attack. I don't even know if there's a way to, like, not get hit by that. Oh, he's just right out of the range of my dash attack. That is just so dirty. But with the fire and ice powers, he kind of reminds me of Gil from Street Fighter 3. Just a little bit. Shakes me like a rattle. Holy crap. Yeah, this is just quarter dump the boss. Come on. Getting really tired of that song startup too. Oh, managed to get through that without getting hit, so that's something. I guess if I stand, like, right next to him or, like, right behind him while he's doing that. Oh, man, he's almost done. There we go. The dramatic glass break. There we go. That's Captain Commando. Baby defeated the scumicide.
Captain Commando.
I love that. I love that so much. But yeah, that's Captain Commando. It's fairly brief until that final boss. Very, very fast-paced game. Maybe a little too fast-paced. Mechanically sound. It was something that, again, initially I wasn't really into. It took me like a couple of playthroughs for this game to really click with me, but now it's become a favorite of mine. I like it quite a bit. But yeah, Genocide or Scumicide or whatever you want to call him, he's just a turkey. I hate him. Second place. Aww. Love this little tune that they got for credits or initial entry. Ah, man. Alright, next game. Gonna play a game that I actually haven't really played in much capacity. We're gonna play Warriors of Fate. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is the only game that I've never really played beforehand in this collection. Like, this one is, like, totally new to me. I've only ever played, like, the first couple of levels, like, here on the Switch. I've never emulated, like, I've never emulated the game on PC beforehand. So this one is, like, totally fresh. This, or, Dynasty Wars. Not Dynasty Warriors, Dynasty Wars, which I think is in the same series as this. So this one is totally fresh to me. Most I know about it is that there's like a tackle move with like down and jump, and like down, up, and attack is like a special attack. That's really the most I know about this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Captain Commando or like AVP, but with less going on mechanically. Oh man, he really zipped on the screen. My load. I didn't really get to read that. I'm just gonna be this boring looking dude, because I don't really know what I'm doing with this game. Yeah, this already looks quite a bit like Captain Commando, except we get to start on a horse, just like Knights of the Round. We didn't get to start on a horse in that game, but it's pretty similar in that regard. It doesn't really seem to be any like blocking mechanic like that game, though. From like the couple of levels I've kind of dipped my toes into, this one kind of seems like a little bit more of like, it feels a little bit more standard than a lot of the other games, like in terms of like game mechanics. And like right away we can just basically just coast through on the horse, as we have this nice spear on the horse. But yeah, like whatever mechanical depth this game has, it doesn't seem as obvious to me. This one feels a little more shallow than a lot of the other games in this collection. I mean, it's not bad, but it feels a little bit more like, well, it's a Capcom beat 'em up, more so than the other ones, I guess. Like, you know, it kind of feels like another one, but, you know, like I said, I've only ever really played like 2 levels, so maybe this game will have a chance to change my mind. Like, just from the little bit I played, it seems all right, but it doesn't impress me as like every other game in this collection. Like, I'd like to think that this game has like, or this collection has like no bad games. Like, I don't even think you can like dash in this game. All you have is like this little, wow, okay, I got sent back a ways. It's like down and jump is like this little shoulder tackle, and then like down and up is this cool little Shoryu looking move. And movement's a little slower than some of the other games too. Like movement's a little slower than Final Fight. Come on, you. Ah, I lost a life. I do remember what. Oh, off with his head. Yeah, if there was, I was just about to say, if I remember one thing about this game is that you can cut people in half. I did not think you could take people's heads off, though. Like, his body's still crouching. Wow. But I know you can, like, cut people in half and, like, see the guts inside. Kind of reminds me of Red Earth or Warzard. You can do that in that game. But that's not really a beat 'em up, that's like a fighting game. But still, the detail is there. Oh, yep, cut them in half. I think it's like if you cut the bosses in half with like that down-up attack, you actually see like the guts on the inside. Like, it's far more detailed than you'd think. Not a whole lot of combo potential with this sword, but it does have nice range. It's like, it feels like a really long stick. It's like, get back, get back. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that special. Oh, get over here. Yeah, that charge just sends him, like, flying like crazy. Oh wow, I escaped his grab. Oh, there we go, cut him in half. I feel like that's the one thing that really stands out in this game amongst the other Capcom beat-em-ups here is like just the gore, more so than anything else. Like the combo strings don't feel like super impressive. It's like punch to a little slash and a kick. There's not really a whole lot mechanically going on. Like, I don't even think this game has like flying knee attacks. It's just like the jumping kicks, not like the flying knee. So you can't really land on top of an opponent and not knock them down, like in Captain Commando and Final Fight. At least not with this character. At least you don't have to like jump to get on the horse. You can just kind of walk up to him, or her, or whichever the horse may be. Oh no, I do not want to be near that bomb. Wow, I just chucked the boss across the screen. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, there's quite a bit more blood in this one than some of the other Capcom beat-em-ups here. Like, even in comparison to Captain Commando, there's quite a bit more blood and gore. But I don't know if you can give people, though. But, I mean, being able to take off someone's head is pretty brutal. Or, like, cut them right down the middle. Because I know in Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which is a personal favorite of mine, you can totally take, like, rocket launchers and grenades and, like, blow people up and, like, their eyeballs are flying out. Like, Rise of the Triad or something. Like, totally ludicrous gibbs. Man, these guys are not gonna leave me alone. Oh, come on, I want to finish him off fancy. Too early. Oh my god. Please, I want to get a fancy finish. It's not gonna let me get a fancy finish. There we go. Aw. See? Didn't get the other half of him, though. Cut him down, like, the waist instead of, like, straight down. Because I know, the one time I tried this out, the first boss, I totally just cut him down, like, right down here. Real nasty. Spin lever and pound on button. Not as good as, like, rotating the stick as I would be with, like, an arcade stick, though. And definitely not as good as, like, mashing on buttons. But I did it. He's really feeling himself for being a glutton. And yeah, this is usually where I stop, but today I'm obviously going to go through it. like I'm not very good at like doing the down-up attack. Like it feels a little bit imprecise in comparison to Battle Circuit, where it comes out really consistently in that game. But that might just be me, I don't know. Oh, didn't mean to get off the horse. Ah, it was a trap. And the horse looks so sad. Aw. The horse's head is just looking down like, oh, abandoned again. Oh man, I cannot see with this foreground object in my way. Oh! Ooh! 2 of them! Oh baby, a double! I didn't even know there were like air throws in this game. That's pretty sick. Although, like I said in the last stream, nothing will beat Lin Kurosawa as an AVP. Oh, the combo potential in that game is incredible. It's too bad that it's a licensed game, so it's not going to be in a collection like this. Same thing with Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Yeah, too bad. Shit. Yeah, that punch just does not have the same reach as just using a sword. And I really wish I had like a flying knee attack so I could just jump down with like the hit stun and not without knocking them down. Like the best thing I've got in that regard is honestly just the air grab there, but I don't think I can do it against a guy this big. But I do appreciate that they have like the standard health bar, and then they also have like the big boss health bar, so you can actually see how much health they have instead of just like a vague color. Oh, Blanca over here. Okay. This game hasn't really sucked up most of my credits yet, so that's cool. So like that color, like that blue to purple, doesn't tell me much, but like the health bar at the bottom of the screen gives me a lot more information. So I appreciate that for sure. I do wish this game had dash attacks, but all it has is this tackle, and it just shoves people way too far away. Like, if this was just like a hit stun thing instead of like pushing people like off the screen, I think that'd be a lot more useful. Especially after playing Captain Commando, I wish this game just had like standard dash attacks instead. I don't know, the shoulder tackle seems a little situational in this game. Oh, but can I follow it up with the, I can follow it up with the special, though. Nah, not in fantasy that time. Oh man, I love Strider Hiryu. Is it really gonna start me with a boss fight? Wow, okay. Wonder if I could, like, get that air grab on them, like some of the standard enemies. If I'm ever afforded the opportunity. I will say this though, like, presentation-wise, this game is quite good looking, and I really like the hit sounds. Very, like, loud and smacky. Definitely feels a lot better than Konami beat-em-ups, which tend to have a lot of, like, that whooshing noise. There's always something about, like, the Konami beat-em-ups outside of, like, Violent Storm and Metamorphic Force, where hits just, they feel like you're just wishing through water. Capcom games always felt much better in that regard. You cannot cut the ladies in half. Is that the whole level? Guess that was a whole level. Okay. Cool. That's some pretty good artwork. But that text goes by so fast, I can't read it. Oh, the whole city is flooded. Wow. Yeah, I keep thinking there's like a flying knee instead of just the jumping kick. Oh, I wish there was. Oh well. These dudes just chilling. Oh man, that is not a defensive move, that tackle. Like if it was like some sort of like advancing defensive move, that'd be so cool. Like if you timed it just right, you could actually block it or something. Kind of like Biken's Bonsai Run in some of the older Guilty Gear games. That would be really cool. I guess her current one is like that too, isn't it? But like, it's just, that one seems to last a bit longer in like XR, Rev 2 and stuff. But if this was like the older Bonsai Run, like here, you know, if like this was a defensive move like that, that'd be so cool. That would actually make this shoulder tackle worth using a lot more. Very pretty looking stages, though. Yeah, like, the presentation of this game is really nice. I just kind of wish the cutscenes didn't speed through the text so bloody fast. Like, I'm not pressing any buttons. It really does just go through the text really quickly. And, like, so far, you know, like, enemies don't seem too irritating. It just puts a hell of a lot of them on screen. Of course, I'm going to wind up in a situation where one of these enemies is going to get on my nerves in a second, but so far, like, with the variety of enemies, they mostly seem pretty manageable. Especially once you start to use things like that, that air grab thing. Like, when an enemy is jumping, you just come down with a Guile-style air grab. Oh no! But yeah, like, the down-up special attack doesn't really... Wow, he went bouncing. It doesn't seem as precise. Like, even when I did that, I just ended up turning the other way around. It doesn't seem as precise as, like, a Battle Circuit, where down-up attack. It always does exactly what I want it to do whenever I do it. In this game, it feels a little out of control. And sometimes I have a bit of a hard time just getting it to come out properly, or it just goes the wrong way. But that, again, that might also be because I'm on the Nintendo Switch, like the Joy-Cons. The analog stick on the Joy-Cons is not my preferred method of play. I would like a Pro Controller, that'd be nice. But I'm used to playing these games usually through, like, arcade emulation on a PC. Or I just use an arcade stick, or a fight stick, or whatever you want to call it. But even then, like, the last time when I was playing Battle Circuit, the down-up special, you know, it was coming up pretty consistently. It was doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Oh, get off of me. And I was also playing on the Switch then, so I don't know. I guess I just don't like the down-up special in this game as much as I do in Battle Circuit. Like, the down-up input's kind of weird. But I might just be, like, super nitpicky. I don't know. Should probably give him a chance to come on screen here. Oh, this game does have the final fight thing where if you're, if you get someone in your combo string and you're holding the down on the stick, you throw them at the end instead of the kick. So that's good. That's good. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was like mourning the loss of somebody. Also, Attica does not seem like a Chinese name. I don't know, call it a hunch. I'm thinking that there were some liberties made with this English translation. I don't really know much else to say about this boss. He seems pretty standard so far. Oh, there's a surprise. I gotta hold my tongue next time. Man, it does a lot of damage when you respawn. Yeah, like that. Like, I do the dash attack, like, I do the little shoulder tackle, and then I press down up, and then I end up just going the other way. Like, that's the sort of thing, like that's exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about. I really had to, like, stop and focus what my thumb is doing to get it going the right way. Get off of me. I guess that's the desperation attack. There we go. Bit of a safe finish, but oh well. Honestly, though, like, the difficulty in this game seems pretty fair so far. I'm assuming that's the bad guy we gotta kill at the end of the game. Like, despite all these enemies on screen, they seem pretty easy to manage. music track could be a little better. Oh no. Whoa. There's a lot of characters just hanging on the side there. That's it? You're gonna give me a little more than that, aren't you? I do love that the horse, like, you can throw enemies while you're on the horse. It seems like you do have a little bit more control over the horse, like, than Knights of the Round, rather. Like, there's a little bit more you can do on the horse. Like, in terms of, like, attacking behind you and these throws and, like, kind of, like, charging forward, like that. Oh, and if you just, like, mash the jump button, you can just go ham. Yeah, it seems like most of the game mechanics revolve around the horse, but you're not on the horse most of the time. Still some pretty cool stuff, though. But I think that also means you have to be a little bit more mindful of how you're pressing buttons on the horse, too. Those guys aren't dead, are they? Oh no, there goes a horse. I feel like I've spent more time listening to this boss theme than like any other track in the game. I mean, it's a pretty good boss theme, but I feel like I'm listening to it more than like anything else. Ah man, I wish this game had dash attacks. It's just got this stupid shoulder charge on down and A. Or down and jump. I'm honestly just... I wish it was handled better, like I said. Or not better, but just differently. Like I said, either have it like a defensive move where like you kind of have like a temporary block on it, or acts more like with just like some hits done while you approach an enemy, so you can just kind of get in for a combo string instead of it just pushing people away all the time. Because I mean, once they get pushed away, now I have to get closer to them again. Oh man, I got sandwiched so hard there. That sucked. But man, I put a quarter in the machine, he loses so much health. Yeah, by the time he gets up, like, I'm kind of out of range again. If I do the shoulder tackle first. I don't really think it's worth using. A lot of safe finishes. These aren't really, like, flashy finishes, are they? I was fishing for flashy finishes where, like, chop someone in half or something. At least we got someone's head cut off right away. I'm going to assume this game has like 8 stages. But yeah, I guess like if I'm... Now that I think about it, this game kind of feels like a halfway point between something like Knights of the Round and AVP. It kind of feels like it's smack dab in the middle. It's a little strange that way, I guess. Let me just follow that barrel. Oh, that looked pretty cool. Followed it and then finished, like, the barrel off, but it just got me hit. Get off me. big guys have really awkward running animation with their arms out like that. It's like they're afraid. It's like they're running around like they're afraid to get their armpits dirty or something. It's like I'm out of deodorant at home. Can't be stinky. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I'm so sorry. Yeah, what was that? What was that? Ah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what his game plan is. Oh. I didn't intend to do that, but that worked out really nicely. I swear I just did this level. It's like I'm going backwards now or something. Like, wasn't this just the area where I just fought the boss in the last level? It's like we're walking backwards now or something. It's like I'm really playing Devil May Cry 4. I walked one way, now I get to go backwards and do it all over again. Oh, I can't go backward. Okay. Guess the screen's just done scrolling that way. Yeah, especially the way the time pops up like that, it reminds me of AVP. Oh, I wanted that horse. Now no one gets the horse. We all get a bunch of fat guys, though. But they're not nearly as annoying in the last game. Those bombs have a really long fuse, so it's easy to just kind of get out of the way. Oh no, now they're charging. Okay, now they're getting annoying. Like human bowling balls. Now I'm just kind of spacing my punches. Like, you can't really, like, just kind of, like, whiff trap enemies like Final Fight. If you don't do the standard combo string, like with the sword and the roundhouse, and you space out your punches, kind of like Streets of Rage 1, they'll just get knocked down on the third hit, so it's not like you can just, like, whiff trap them like Streets of Rage 1. Because that just kind of makes that whole game totally different when you learn about the whiff trap. Or not the whiff trap, just that frame. Man, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. That stun lock trap, that's what I mean to say. Oh. Jarek. That's a really Chinese name. Yeah, I'm thinking this localization is not the most accurate thing in the world. But yeah, I guess it's well known. Excuse me. Like Streets of Rage 1, you can literally just kind of go like punch, 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 punch. And they just get trapped in a hit stun. And that, in this game, like, that doesn't work. And I was kind of playing it like that for a while. But if you ever play Streets of Rage 1 and you've never done that before, you should totally give that a try. It just makes the game totally different. Oh my god, that draws a lot of blood. And, like, I know the guy's name is, like, Dasadas. I can't help but read it as Deadass. Oh, I hate Twitter. Probably shouldn't be grabbing that health, though. Oh, you and your Blanca Ball crap. Oh my god, he's got a projectile, too. Okay, this guy might actually be a problem. Deadass, Dasadas. There we go! There's the guts! I was dead-ass tired of that dude. Oh, there's like, it looks like a little bit of rib is like sticking out. It's so gnarly. Oh, this is a bonus stage? What the hell is this? Oh god, they move? Oh, I lost it. Oh, they landed right on top of me. That's no fair. Ah! Looks like he's suffering from heartburn or something. Oh, that looks really cool. It's not really mixing up the enemies that much anymore, though. I don't know, am I just being too critical of this game? Because, like, I'm enjoying it. It just isn't, like, it's a good game, but I feel like most of the games in this collection are great, and this is, like, the one, like, good game. I mean, like, pretty fortunate that, like, I think everything in this collection is worth playing, but, like, this game is good so far. It's just not blowing me away. Like, the other games are great. They're all-time classics. This one, you know, it's good. It's a good game. Might as well play it. It's in the collection. Ooh. So much animation delay on that. But I guess the coolest thing is that, like, Capcom didn't forget about it. I mean, it's here. It's in this collection. Because, like, if you were to tell me, oh, make a collection full of Capcom beat-em-up games, I would have never have, like, I wouldn't even have thought about this one. But they did, so that's cool. And also, I think this is one of the games that never got a home console port, so that's an extra bonus. Like, for the sake of legal preservation, it's absolutely a step in the right direction. Everybody was so eager to talk about game preservation when Emu Paradise got rid of all their ROMs. But I think, like, Capcom, along with companies like, what are they called? Iron Galaxy. Companies like them, you know, they've been doing that for years. They've been doing a really good job with that. Code Mystics and their SNK based ports, like their Neo Geo stuff. A lot of those compilations from like last generation, Capcom did a really good job with the vast majority of them, like your Marvel vs. Capcom Origins and Darkstalkers Resurrection and stuff like that, which I really, really wish people actually bought. But I feel like, or Third Strike Online Edition, of course. Collections like Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, remind me of when Capcom was putting out stuff like that. And I loved that stuff because, you know, you had like the nice galleries and you had online play, and you're just gonna get more people playing online in like an officially released compilation like that than you will on Fightcade. You'd be surprised how many people don't know about like computer emulation. Certainly a lot more people now than like the 1990s. But I mean, there's a reason why they release stuff like this on Steam as well. Like, they know for damn sure that there are people who don't know. And I think, like, while stuff like Fightcade and stuff is excellent for general exposure, you know, like, I feel like if you really wanted to get communities around these games, I feel like official releases are probably, like, the best way to do it, because more people are gonna know about this stuff on, like, a console than they will through, like, PC emulation. Unless it shows up on, like, YouTube or some popular article or something first. And people like to support, I think people just like to support good decisions anyway. Like, I think, like, even though these are emulation-based ports, I think these are good decisions. You know, especially including games that never had console releases, like this, or Battle Circuit. It's like, yeah, absolutely, take my money just for doing that. Just for remembering that this thing exists and putting it out in a legal capacity. Like, absolutely. Oh, you're gonna give me galleries and online co-op, like jump in, jump out online co-op too. Fantastic. Yes, take my money, please. Oh, you're gonna put it on the Switch. Oh, please, take my money. Speaking of which, I still gotta get that SNK 40th Anniversary Collection of the, all their pre-Neo Geo stuff. I mean, I was stoked alone when it had, like, Ozma Wars in that. I think you had to download that one separately. I don't know if it's on, like, the game card by default. I think Ozma Wars was, like, the first SNK game. I think it dates back to, like, the late 1970s. Really, really old stuff, and I think that's so cool. It's like, you can buy this game on a modern platform. Like, that's awesome to me. It's like, I went to an EB Games, as we have them in Canada, and I saw a copy of Flashback, like the Quest for Identity, the cinematic platformer game, on the shelf for the Nintendo Switch in 2019. And that just blew me away, because that game is quite old. And it's like, you can buy a brand new copy of this game on a brand new platform. Same classic game, but you know, physically on the Switch. I can pick this up from the shelf and bring it to the cashier, and yes, go. I want this copy of Flashback, the Quest for Identity for the Switch, please. You know, I think that's really awesome. As I'm getting my ass kicked by mooks here. Alright, I have this stupid charge. Oh, that was pretty damn good. Get back. You're not dead yet? Oh! There we go. There we go. Oh! It looks like there's another level after this. Yeah, this is a long one. This one feels long. I'm not sure if that's just because like Captain Commando felt so brief. I think Captain Commando's like 35, 40 minutes, somewhere around there. I want to say it's more around like the area of like 38 to 40 minutes. This one feels quite a bit longer. Considering there's still 2 other games to go through, it's just like I would kind of like to maybe get through this, because I don't feel like it's changing up that much from stage to stage anymore. I feel like at this point it's pretty much just going through the motions. Like I kind of feel like I've seen like the vast majority of what this game has to offer now. It's not really surprising me anymore. Even the bosses are starting to feel kind of samey. Oh, we got these ladies again. Ah, no. Oh, there's an axe down there. I want that. Oh my god, she's like bleeding like so much out of her head. Ah, no. Oh, I need that so bad. It's a really nice animation delay when you use the axe, just to really emphasize the oomph on it. Ah, shit. You turkey. Oh, crap. Ah, no. Oh, this area looks pretty. Like I was saying earlier, they certainly put a lot of effort into this game's like visual presentation. But I must admit, this one in particular is getting a bit monotonous now. Kinda wish I was getting towards the end. It's kinda overstaying its welcome to me. God, what a waste. Like, seriously, what is the deal with them and their, like, arms, like, raised up like that? Oh yeah, that's what I call crowd control. Oh man, they don't have a chance. good because I'm hurting. Oh, no. So much for that. Man, they lose so much health when you respawn. Ah, damn it. I don't really get the falling rocks in this area anyway. Oh shit. There's a lot of these weirdos. Oh no. Oh man, I was trying to get my down-up attack to come out. Just wasn't working for me. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Oh, these ladies again? I think they'd be like reoccurring enemies or something. Considering they essentially got their own level earlier. Oh, come on. You were so passive until now. And now you're actually doing something okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Barca is not a Chinese name. It can't be. I mean, I guess it could. Like, who am I to say? Ooh, that was really nice. I killed him. Somehow. Okay. Like, I know there's another boss after... Like, there's at least one more level after this, but... Man, this feels like it should be the end of the game. I think I just want it to be. I'm ready to move on to the next game. Ah, damn it. Getting on the horse was not worth it. Yeah, I'm honestly just kind of running out of things to say at this point. Like, all these bosses are... Even the bosses are just getting kind of samey. They always attack with a bunch of mooks, and their attack patterns aren't really that different. Some of them have Blanca balls, some of them don't. Oh, this has got to be the last level. Oh my god. Knowing my luck, it'll probably be the longest too. Oh, okay. Oh, were they really just, like, faking dead? Okay. They were just lying around. Well, that was tremendously lucky. Oh, I got an arrow in the toe. Ouch. Oh, I thought I could do something off that empty jump. Yeah, like, it's the last level, and these guys don't even look alert. They're just, like, lying around. Unless it's not the last level. But it certainly looks like the last level. It certainly looks lush, though. Yeah, there's definitely some really good pixel art on display with the backgrounds here. I mean, it's a little static, but, like, the detail is there. God, did they really have to throw 3 of these guys here? It's just kind of wasting my time now. Because these guys are just kind of sponges at this point. Just realized now it's been kind of off-center the whole time. I mean, I'm not going to get it perfectly centered just because of where my TV is, but I can get it pointed towards me a little bit more. asshole all of a sudden. Is he the final boss? He just shows up out of nowhere? Oh my god, wow, putting in a coin takes away so much of his health. That's pretty rad. He's got so much reach. Oh my god, yeah, he's got all of the reach in the world. And he's got a Blanca Ball. Oh great, these guys again. Shit. Oh, off with your head. Still kneeling. That's what I'm talking about. Please tell me that was the end, though. I think I'm done with this. Like, as soon as it's over, I'm just like, oh, thank God. Really? Oh, shit. Oh, no, he's gonna get away. Oh, no. Is that the bad ending? You mean I slogged through all that for the bad ending? Oh, no. That is totally the bad ending. That sucks. That sucks. I am totally not feeling that. Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in, game. Oh, welcome there. I didn't notice you there. Yeah, there are scanline filters in this collection. I just don't. I'd rather have my chunky pixels though. All right. Well, that's 2 of the 4 games done. I think that's probably the worst of them. It's still a good game, just it gets a little long in the tooth. All right, we'll do King of Dragons and then Armored Warriors last. Save the best, at least the best of the 4 that I've got left for last. So this is another one I played the Super Nintendo port of in a previous stream. I don't think I've played the arcade version of this in any capacity, though. Right away, quite a bit different. I mean, like, especially picking the elf here. Since I have all these projectiles I can throw across the screen. Gorgeous backgrounds, though. Smaller sprites, but amazing background art. I don't think I can throw in any capacity in this one. Oh no, don't hurt the rabbits, they're my friends. Wow, those arrows are not full screen. There's definitely a sweet spot here. If you just watch the shadows and just kind of line yourself in between the shadows, he's nothing. Oh, we got a level up system again. And this, in a sense, kind of feels in between, like, a little bit of Knights of the Round, a little bit of the later Dungeons and Dragons games. A little bit. And this is another one, kind of like like Knights of the Round, where playing this version after playing the Super Nintendo version makes me realize the Super Nintendo version's a pretty good port overall. Like it's pretty accurate to this here. And I enjoyed this game on Super Nintendo. Oh shit. Oh, we got a stage transition. Oh shit. Yeah, the charge is easy to get past, but like when he starts swinging, it means a projectile is gonna come out. It's just being a little persistent. Come on now. There we go. Cool. Man, I do not get a lot of health back, though. But the pacing is a lot more brisk than Warriors of Fate, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. That's how that works. It's like polymorph others or something in D&D. Aw, man. I tried to go for the grab. I forgot this game doesn't have any. This little Little golden axe looking turd over here with this giant sack full of goodies. Excuse me. Yeah, it doesn't take too long to get to bosses in this game. Oh man, there goes my health. Oh, I can turn my direction while jumping. That's fantastic. So I can like jump in one direction, then quickly turn, and kind of just shoot while moving the other direction. Ah, shit, I got swooped on. Ah, should have seen that coming. I was just throwing those out willy-nilly. There he go. There he go. Oh, I get to select again? The cleric is a higher level than everybody else. I don't know, I kind of like the elf. It's, after spending so much of this collection, just like beating things close range is kind of nice to have a long-range character for once. Yeah, this was the one stage in the Super Nintendo version that impressed me, like, graphically speaking. And yeah, it looks great in the arcade too. It's just, again, like, yeah, Super Nintendo version holds up pretty well in comparison. And I'm lucky to have that, like, complete in the box as well. Oh, damn. Oh, skeleton ahead. Oh, and I can meet his crossbow bolts with my arrows. That's cool. Yeah, it's like a different kind of satisfaction from like picking them off from a distance. Instead of just getting right up in their face. It's refreshing for a beat 'em up. The other ones are just gonna sit there and watch, I guess. Oh shit. Except now I'm kind of like right in the middle. Shit. Just use the magic. Why not? I do love that little detail. It's like as you approach it, you see the tail just kind of like slithering. Oh, I can still collect that. Yeah, certainly, oh, there they go. Certainly better pacing than Warriors of Fate. I guess because I'm playing as like this long-range character, I don't have like that same kind of mechanical depth as like, you know, like Final Fight or something, or even something like a Battle Circuit. But like this feels like fresh in comparison. It's fun. It's a different kind of crowd control since I'm using like a long-range character, and I guess that's like really the one like a big boon for this title. Is that because you have like these wildly different characters, you get all sorts of different ways to control crowds. So that helps them feel a little bit more unique. Is that it? I guess so. Let's give me another chance to switch. They really want me to play the cleric. It's not happening. Ah, I fell for that again. Although the frame rate doesn't seem as stable for this one as it does in the other games in this collection. I know, it doesn't seem like the smoothest frame rate. It feels like it kind of dips a bit. Like here it's running at like full 60, but it seemed like it was chugging in the last screen a little bit. Oh no, skeletons. Oh, wow. Cut me a new one. Oh, they come out of the ground. Oh, wow. Ooh, that air shot. Minotaur again. It didn't seem to be any, like, special boss music, though. Oh, no! I feel like there's not as much, like, screen space, though. I mean, there is, but it feels a little more cramped. Oh, come on, pal. It's not playing the boss music, though. This Minotaur has some, pretty impressive golden locks, so... There we go. Oh, this is pretty looking. Surprisingly, the foreground elements don't actually get in the way. That's nice. They're spaced apart pretty well. Oh shit. Oh no, it's a mimic! Oh, that was close. I have like no health. Ah, no. There we go. I think it gives me one of those. Oh, wow. There goes my health in like one slash. These guys are dangerous. But I think those show up every time I put in a coin. those skeletons are actually really dangerous at close range. Yeah, that's like half my health on one slash. You're a big, nasty fella. It's not really giving me a lot of spacing here. Ah, shit. Yeah, he's just kind of like straddling the line between like being right in my face and just giving me enough opportunity, like enough range. Come on, pal. There we go. For your efforts, a strawberry. You defeated the mythological Cyclops. For you, a strawberry. Yeah, really, really pretty levels in this game. Ooh. Shot him out of the air. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I don't think I like these slimes too much. Really sure what my level ups are really doing, besides like giving me more health more than anything, and changing the colors of my arrows. I guess it's making them more powerful, but I mean, it seems like the enemies are also getting more powerful, so it's one of those like, not really sure if I feel it as much as I should. Oh damn, we got hot lizard ass. Every time they wind up for a swing, they're not wearing much in the way of pants. Oh god, these guys are like diving at me. Get away from me. Skeleton. Thank you, skeleton. That tree looks so cool. Looks like the face of an old man. Oh man, we get spider. Oh no! Oh, it swoops down so fast. Ah. This is obnoxiously fast. There's more than one? I just gotta get rid of him. There we go. Oh, there's a tree. Oh, thanks, buddy. This old tree awakens from its ancient slumber. Oh, thanks, buddy. This game is doing a pretty good job of like introducing some new exciting stuff with it, like in a nice little pace. Even when it does something like, oh, here's the Minotaur again, it's like, oh, but he's not actually the boss. You're gonna fight something a little bit more unique next time. Whereas like Warriors of Fate, it just kind of felt like, oh, It's boss. It plays like another boss. And this game's pacing is just generally a lot better. And the enemy variety, too. Like, it's trying to keep you on your toes, like the introduction of these lizard dudes, or, Oh, now I feel like I totally wasted that. But, like, with the introduction of those lizard dudes, or, like, the mimics, or these guys, we haven't seen them yet, and we're, like, 8 stages into the game. Like, that's a good thing. Instead of, like, showing all your tricks at the beginning of the magic show, you know? I don't know if that analogy really works, but just roll with it. Like, this game is doing a much better job of, like, trying to spice things up over the course of a playthrough, instead of, like, just showing you everything at the beginning. And then the rest is just kind of rote. It's a big part of good pacing in one of these kinds of games. Or else they do get monotonous, and that's not good. Because that's when you want to stop putting coins in the machine. Oh, shit. That is an ugly dragon. Oh my god. I don't even think I'm doing any damage to the boss himself, just the dragon. Well, maybe. Getting pretty lucky so far. Aww. The moment I open my mouth is when it stops being easy. Ah, shoot, I should have jumped. Nah, just kill him. And actually, that could have been better. All I had to do was just keep jumping. But I stopped jumping. Oh, now the elf is a higher level than the cleric. Ribbit. Get it. Oh, god damn it. Oh god, wow, that does damage over time. Wow. That's scary. Oh my god, you're not a boss anymore. Oh no. I mean, you don't have as much health anymore, but you still put up the same fight. Wow. It didn't take long for him to come back. Oh, I can kind of nudge that over. It's like, oh, this power-up isn't right where I want it to be. Oh, I can just kind of gently nudge it where I want it to be so the enemies will get hit by it. That's really nice. Oh god, again? Oh, shit. Oh man, that's a lot harder when I got these guys rushing me down. Yeah, this is actually pretty exciting once you start incorporating, like, jumping in one direction, shooting backwards and stuff. Yeah, crowd control in this game is very fun. I like this game. I liked it on Super Nintendo, although it's been a while since I played it. And I like this arcade version here a lot, too. This is a good game. Nobody ever talks about this one, though. Not sure why. I guess because the Dungeons & Dragons games exist. But I think this one's worth discussing, too. It's quite good. Oh, is this a Dragon Rider from before without his mask? Oh shit, he means business. Oh yeah, it totally is. Oh man, he's not fucking around. There he goes. And the other dragons were basically just there for spectating, I guess. You defeated me! Here, a strawberry! Oh yeah, sure, dude, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember these mummies from the Super Nintendo version now. Oh wow, I caught someone right as they were about to jump down on me. Sneaky skelly mans. Because like a good chunk of the screen is like covered up on the y-axis, there's not as much ability to move around. Oh, I always like this kind of boss. Ah, shit. Need to get a little better at judging perspective, though. Oh, shit. Should have jumped in. Because I kind of want to get in the center. That way when they throw an axe at me, I can just kind of turn around and shoot it. Or a scythe or whatever. I guess it's more of a scythe. Oh, I didn't even see that one. I wasn't being attentive enough. Yeah, he only had a little bit of health left. Yeah, I get the feeling these skeletons will still kill me like 2 hits. No, I don't trust them. I'm going to assume that, like, other characters in the game probably have, like, better defense stats or what have you. But the elf probably just has really low defense to offset his range, I guess. Just gonna burn that. I don't think that was worth it. I thought it was gonna do more damage to surrounding enemies, but not really. Oh, no you don't. Oh my god. Oh, I remember this guy. He's really cool. Like a literal dragon knight. Like, that's rad. Wow. Oh man, I got impaled though. Oh, Isabella Valentine over here. Ooh, that was a really cool sword twirl there. He doesn't have as much health, I guess, just to offset how dangerous he is. Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. The Great Dragonian. Oh, that's a lot of flashing. Oh, yeah, that's metal. Oh, that's metal. Hey, 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 what are you doing here? Yeah, sure. One sneaky little guy. Oh, man. You know, these guys aren't so bad, like, one-on-one, these Dragon Riders. But, like, as soon as some other guys start showing up on screen, oh, man, they really soil the party. Oh man, two of them. This might be a bit much for me to handle. Ah, shit. Yeah, these guys are brutal. I think they share the same health bar, though. Oh, yeah. Please die. Like, any second now. Thank you. Give me that strawberry. Give me that strawberry jam. Oh, what the? Holy crap, there's a lot of these enemies on screen. But they're dropping points like crazy. Also, a lot of those little gnomes that are absolutely not from Golden Axe. Absolutely. What would ever lead you to believe those little guys are from Golden Axe? Nah. Nah, it's just coincidence. Just coincidence. Oh shit. It's enough of your shenanigans there, wizard. You don't have to attack me. Like, it's not my fault that you were a virgin till the age of 30. Oh, it just takes us right to the boss? Forgot about this. A strawberry. This game really, really likes its strawberries. I can't really tell if I'm dealing damage to him, though. Oh shit, that looks dangerous. Ah, no. Yeah, he's a quarter muncher. That did a lot of damage to him, though. Holy shit. He just burst into frogs. Not done yet, because give me a weapon. Are these like troglodytes or something? Or just standard-ass mermen? Well, whatever they are, they're rude. Ah, man, they are rude. I mean, they got a good block, and they just land right on top of you with their trident. Oh, yeah, they really do just jump right at you. This really forces you to move. Oh no, get away from me, please. I don't have enough health for your crap. Ah, shit. Let's kind of nudge you over here. It's so nice that you can just nudge that over. And then use it on a boss. Like, how thoughtful. Like, what a thoughtful game mechanic that you can just, like, nudge those power-ups. So they don't just get wasted on nothing. Shit. No. I'll get this lizard dude away from me. It's been a real nuisance. Oh, I had found a sweet spot too. Ah, shit. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a trap at all. If you're looking for the bad guy, you should go in this cave. Totally not a trap, I swear. Oh crap. At least you can tell where they're gonna drop from by just watching like the dust over your head. Holy crap, these guys are dangerous. Oh yeah. Now they do like a third of my health instead of like half, but it's still pretty dangerous. Excuse me. Skelly man, help me. Oh, we gotta fight two of them? Now the game's repeating bosses, and that's a little lame. Like, game, you can do better than that, come on. It's the same slightly annoying boss from before, except now there's two of them. Ah, shit. Give me that strawberry. Defeated them again. You best be giving me that strawberry. I think when I played the Super Nintendo version, I got to this final boss here and I ran out of credits. But now that this is the arcade version and it's set to free play, oh crap. Now I can finally end it once and for all. Thanks to the magic of cheating. It is a little anticlimactic that, like, right before the final boss, you just get, like, two repeat Cyclopses, or Cyclopi? Well, you get two repeating bosses. I love that when he shakes, though. Like, shakes the screen, treasure just comes out of everywhere, because he's a dragon who's hoarding his treasure. Just super nice touch. And like on the way to fight him, the game just gives you a ton of treasure because he's a treasure hoarder. I'm excited to finally see the end of this game, though. Wow, he takes off a lot of health. Off a lot of health, but again, he is the final boss. That makes sense. Okay, he just had the total control over the horizontal space. All right, okay, because you know that's fair. Oh yeah, there's definitely slowdown. Oh, no, get that hand away from me. Oh, God. He just has total control over a horizontal space. That's crazy. It's all or nothing. Oh, my God. Die. There we go. Yeah. Give me that. Share the wealth. Give me that. Finally. Now their country would know peace again. Also, I'm filthy stinking rich. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Also, that they're called game masters. That's also pretty cute little touch there. Thank you for your playing. I can barely make out my initials in the corner there. Alright. And with that, we've only got one game left. And I think I've only ever played it, like I've only ever emulated it once before, but I think I saved the best for last. Armored Warriors, the spiritual predecessor to Cyberbot's Full Metal Madness. Ah, this game is rad. You'll see in a sec. Yeah, this game kicks ass. Just one thing, I kind of want to change the borders, if you don't mind. Let's see. Versus. Yeah, that looks good. And to the person who was asking earlier, there are some filters. They're kind of like you get different sizes of scan lines, and I think there's also like a dotted look you can get. It was added in a post-release patch, but I like my pixels nice and chunky, personally speaking. Okay, so the cool thing about this game is that you're in a mecha, right? Other enemies are mechas, and you can destroy them and take their parts and basically customize your character on the fly. It is such a cool concept. Oh, this game is awesome. And some of these mech designs you might recognize if you played Cyberbots. because they're essentially reusing that game, which is a one-on-one fighting game, for those who've never heard of Cyberbots. It's the game where Jin Sao Tome comes from, as well as Devilot de Death Satan 13th. But this game, which came up before, this is a beat 'em up. And this too also never had a home port. I mean, for me, Capcom beat 'em up bundle was sick just to have another version of Final Fight, especially on the Switch. But the ones that really made it were the inclusions of Battle Circuit and Armored Warriors here. This game absolutely rules. I see that enemy had a drill. Now I can pick that up. Now I get a drill arm instead of my other punchy arm. And you can replace like the legs and stuff too. And also just the sound of like the weapons grinding against the metal. Oh man, this game is just so good. It definitely didn't get enough love back in its day. I mean, Cyberbots already kind of fell into obscurity, although Capcom tends to bring it back every once in a while, but I think there's even a Jin Sao Tome costume in Street Fighter V. Not to mention like Marvel vs. Capcom and Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. We don't talk about that other puzzle fighter. But they never really mentioned this game a whole lot. Even though this one came up before. And it's just so good. I honestly never thought I'd see anything related to like Armored Warriors or Cyberbots like ever again after like Marvel 2. So it's nice, it's super nice to see this in this bundle. This is a real treat. And it's on the Switch, I can play it on the go. I mean, I don't have to emulate it on my PSP anymore, I mean. And there's a gallery in online play. I'm not playing online right now, I'm just doing local for the stream. But there's totally online play in this collection, just drop in, drop out co-op. Oh no, they took my weapon. I feel like I'm fighting with a stub. Give me that. It's mine now. Got a new gun too. Haven't gotten a new leg part yet though. Oh crap, I'm getting sandwiched. guys didn't stand a chance. But it feels like you can just totally, like, customize, like, the way you want to play just on the fly. It's a really unique way of handling weapons in a beat-em-up. In a way that just, like, drastically changes the gameplay experience, and you kind of find what weapons you like the most for yourself, and you just kind of make the game your own. And I think that's such a genius idea. I don't have time to waste on you. And yeah, just all the massive explosions. And just those meaty sound effects. Excellent presentation, like those super detailed backgrounds. I love the character designs in this game too. Oh, we got some new treads. And now I get like this jump attack with the treads.
Deadstream.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, video game. It's being a turkey though. There we go. Yeah, now this feels better for me personally. But like, if you wanted like a different loadout, you just kind of like pick and choose what you want on the fly. It's fantastic stuff. If you played Cyberbots, this is gonna look a little familiar. A lot of these designs are gonna look pretty familiar. Maybe one day we'll get like a collection of Capcom's lesser-known fighting games like Cyberbots and Warzard or something. Oh, that's a cool continue screen. Give me my stuff back. No, I want my treads again. Oh, I lost them. At least I got my drill. I don't know, that's like a personal like dream compilation of mine. It's just like some of the like mostly the fighting games, I guess, because like they've done this beat 'em up bundle. Oh, I'm dead? Oh shit. I went too ham. They did this beat 'em up bundle, and it includes some of the lesser known Capcom beat 'em ups, which is fantastic. Like this one, some of the stuff that never came home. I would love it if there was like an equivalent to this, but for some of Capcom's non-Street Fighter, non-Darkstalkers fighting games. Again, especially if it had like Cyberbots and Red Earth or Warzard, that would be like instant pre-order, and I never pre-order games. Operator's got a cute smile. It's another fun way to kind of keep the variety up too. we got like another like shooting style stage, like Captain Commando and Battle Circuit. It's a little later on though, I guess. These are always kind of like fun breaks in the action. Oh, I can just hold the button. Cool. Perfect. Yeah, the only thing with like the drill arm is that now I can't grab enemies. I just like grind right through them though, which is incredibly satisfying just because there's like just a little bit of animation delay. Oh. Wow, that looks super good. Like every time I grind through something with the drill, there's a little bit of animation delay. Just a little bit. It feels so good. Oh, I need that. Oh, it's not enough. Like, it feels so good just to drill through the enemy. Oh, and now we got a laser sword. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Now that's what I'm talking about. I love the treads. I love the laser sword. Oh, there's so much shit going on screen. It's awesome. Cutting things in half. Oh, this just feels so good. And I'm dead. But I can grab my stuff again. So I can go back to having those Geitz units in half. And it's a really well-animated, gorgeous game. Oh no! I lost my energy sword. I traded it for this electric stuff. Yeah, I guess this thing does have a dive kick, doesn't it? Except it's just a giant drill. Yeah, this is definitely one of the games I just get super enthusiastic about whenever I play it. It's like Final Fight and Battle Circuit and Armored Warriors here. Like, there's a lot to love in this collection. Like I said, like Warriors of Fate is like probably the weakest link, and it's still a pretty decent game. But like the vast majority of this collection is like either just like really solid stuff or like actual like greatest of all time material. Unless you're not a fan of the genre. Oh no, I lost my arm. Oh, I lost my life. Yes, give me my stuff back. Oh, I can't even see where I am. Ah, damn. Getting smacked out of the air. Ah, no. Just got smacked in the back of my head. Oh, come on. Oh, really? There we go. I mean, come on, just look at this. Look how awesome this looks. Man, this game is just so sick.
Terminate them.
Oh, that is an incredibly detailed background. Oh, I definitely need a new arm, like a new right arm. Well, that'll do nicely. Give me that. No, 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 no. I want your beam sword. Give it to me. There we go. Just cutting things in half like crazy. Until I get grabbed by something. Can use my desperation attack. Get away from it. Could use some health though. Just one big swing. Like, just so satisfying. Damn. Man, I am getting swarmed.
Laser blade. Strength. Laser.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game has like special attacks too. Like down up seems to be a special attack in this game too. Like it just kind of does this upward slash. It's a lot more accurate than Warriors of Fate. Got dash attacks, big lunging attacks, and that's just for one weapon too. When they're also drastically different from each other. And then you got like your left arm, which is like your gun arm, and they're all different from each other. And then your right arm is your melee weapon, and then you got like your feet, like your treads here. Like, variety really is the name of the game in this one. Please have some health in here. Ah, it's just points. Oh well. Ah, there I go.
Laser blade. Blade. Strength.
Oh, the flamethrower is really good in this game too. Everybody likes a good flamethrower, right? Health barely gives you anything, though. I guess if I had to criticize anything, it's that, energy pickups, like health, they really just don't give a whole lot in this game. like, that aside, this is absolutely one of the raddest beat-em-ups I've ever played. Like, I think this game alone makes this collection worth it. But, like, the vast majority of this collection is just pure gold. Come on, you.
Power.
Hell yeah. I remember this. Ah, finally. A health pickup that actually does more than like a tiny little pip.
Enemy approaching.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I can like helicopter in and then just kind of like needle them from above. Oh yeah, this is working out real well. Oh, he's got some backup. Did he just like... Did he just like Hokuto Yakuretsu me or something?
Laser blade. Power.
Ah, get this backup out of the way though. Ah, damn. Ah, now I'm really hurting. Ah, damn you. Oh. Hey there, Lee Sony. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. Thank you so much for the follow. Ah, man, I really miss those legs I had earlier. I miss everything I had earlier. Guess I'm just gonna have to play them the old-fashioned way. Gotta use my zappy gun.
Blade.
There we go. Yeah, that's a precious smile. She cute. Oh man, I hope I can find those treads again soon, though. Well, not the treads, like the spider legs. I mean, the treads work too. The treads are really fun.
Shield cannon.
Oh, here's a new type of weapon.
Blade.
Oh shit.
Blade.
Oh damn, I fell for it again. I don't think I like this, I don't think I like this right arm attachment that much. It's just like a really slow gun arm, and I kind of wish I just had like a melee weapon on this arm instead. A lot of ammo, though. Oh, I need that energy. Wow, napalm burns such a large area. Yeah, now we're talking. Give me back that beam sword again. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was a little bit of awkward dialogue there. Oh well. It's all part of the fun. Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want the grapple arm. Oh, get out of here, you little distraction. Oh yeah. Ah, we came, we saw it, we kicked its ass. Get out of here, that little guy. That's the second time I beat your ass now. I think we already know that you're my mechanic, but thank you. Looks like we get another shooting minigame. Except I got like this napalm, just unlimited napalm. Which may or may not be the best weapon for this kind of situation. Excuse me. Ah, no.
Enemy approaching.
Oh, I don't have my laser arm anymore.
Deadstream. Laser blade.
There we go. Just really wish I had those spider legs back again.
Hold close. Laser blade.
Ah, shit. I don't feel like I've used too many quarters so far.
Laser blade.
Well, this game feels pretty fair. Like, for an arcade beat 'em up, it feels fairly fair so far. But it can definitely get a little chaotic, so it makes crowd control kind of tricky. It's got so many large things like moving so quickly across the screen. Give me that. I don't want that to disappear on me. Boom. Got him. Always gotta smush the last guy. Oh no, she's got a cold. A little blip.
Terminate them.
Something still here? Oh, nope. Just had to wait for the trigger. Weren't exactly entering with subtlety here. Well, of course they spotted you. You're in a mech. No offense.
Down.
I like that you can destroy small parts of the environment, even parts that aren't super obvious, and there's like secrets and stuff in them. The levels in this game feel like extra interactable, which is always cool, because if you're in a mech and like there's all sorts of stuff going on screen, you want shit to get destroyed on screen. It just makes it feel like you're in that much more like you're in a big powerful machine. It's cool. So like the destruction isn't just limited to your enemies, but the environment as well. We free the people this way. It's even got a little bit going on with like the storyline itself in this case. Oh, I'm in a really bad spot. Really, really bad spot. I don't have any more bullets. Ah, shit. Got a little gutsy. Oh, master. I'm in a tight spot. Oh no, I don't want that.
Laser blade.
No, I don't want that. Oh, that health is a little late, but oh well. I guess if I do have a real complaint, is that sometimes when enemies are dropping a lot of weapons, it's a little too easy to pick stuff up when you just want to attack. I mean, it doesn't happen too often, but it happens on occasion. But, like, it's so infrequent that it feels more like a nitpick than anything. Yeah, like situations like this. Like now there's like a wealth of weapons on the ground. And I just wanted to attack, and I just ended up like picking up a new weapon instead. Oh, I will take that flamethrower though. I don't even think these guys can like hurt me. Oh crap, he's got the legs I want. Give me those insect legs. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I prefer like the treads or the insect legs. I think I kind of prefer the insect legs. But like, even just jumping with the treads does like healthy damage. Oh no, I died right on top of the health. Oh, that's some crummy luck. Oh, did I pick up an arm on accident? I wanted to keep my beam sword. Oh man, you're racist. Oh man, did he tighten up his gloves? Oh, like anime style? That's pretty rad. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? No, there's the beam sword! Give me that! Give me that! I need that more than you! Thank God. Oh. I just die right away. Oh no. See, now he's actually putting up a fight. First two times he was a pushover, and now he's a total annoyance. Never fights me alone, though. What a wimp. He's got napalm. Oh, get that thing out of here. Does he always have one of these like these beam workers? Man, that is a nuisance. Oh, it's a wealth of new weapons, but I already got the loadout I like the most right here. Oh, he's got robot dive kicks. Got OTGs in this game? Oh, come on. Get this other guy out of here. Ah, shit. I ran into that like a dumbass.
Laser blade. Cover blade.
That would have been a lot smoother if it wasn't for that other beam sword guy. That's how I got it in the first place, so I guess I can't complain too much.
Ranger, you are a true champion.
You can be defeated by me.
Terminate them.
Aw, that looks super pretty. I said a lot about these Capcom beat 'em ups. They just look really good. No, I mean, usually I love the drill, but when the beam sword is a thing, I'd rather have the beam sword. Did you just pick up a nuke and toss it at me? You did. This game predated Resident Evil 5 by quite a bit.
Blade.
Oh no. He just speared me.
Laser blade. Cover blade.
Oh my god. Surprised they don't just blow up their own ship with like how many of those they throw. Oh no. Can't give up now, we're at the final level. Haven't used this in a while.
Laser blade.
On the bright side, now the laser swords are pretty common. Oh man. Don't kill me yet. Oh my god, I died right on top of the energy. That sucks.
Laser blade. Stress down. Cover blade.
That's pretty gross. I love it. Can I just tank it, or... I guess I can. Wow, okay. Found a relatively... Aw. Found a safe spot for a while. Oh, wow, I'm surprised how far that got me. Holy crap. I was just, like, holding forward and occasionally, like, jumping whenever that one arm was about to do... Or that one head was about to do something. Boom! One last slice. I guess it's not over yet. Ah, no. I don't think there was anywhere safe I could have been there. Okay, yeah, this is hell now. I think I pretty much just have to tank it. Oh, you can see the face, like, wincing in pain if you look really closely. There's a lot of detail in this final boss. Oh, wow, that laser grid thing comes up really high. That little munchkin packs a punch. I did not come this far just to give up this sword. Wow, this thing's got guts. Holy crap. It's not taking a lot of damage at all. Oh, wow, those flashing lights. Ooh, that exposed heart. That is nasty. No! No! Oh, did I do it on time? Oh, epilepsy warning. Oh. I think I just did it. Oh. There we go. Whew! I think I just did it. Wow, I thought I beefed it. I thought I was going to get the bad ending. I hope I didn't get the bad ending. That'd be a really terrible note to end on. Because that's the last game, baby. I think that's the good ending. You lead us to the headquarters. Okay. Mission complete. Ah, it's a cute little detail. Cute little ending. And with that, that is Armored Warriors, a brilliant game. And that is the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, which is, in of itself, a brilliant bundle. If you're a fan of the genre and you don't have this yet, I can only hope you're just waiting on a sale or something. This should be in any classic beat 'em up fans collection. This is a fantastic bundle. The only one I'm a little iffy on is Warriors of Fate. Other than that, even then that's still a pretty decent game. Everything else here is just gold. This just excellent game after excellent game. But yeah, with that, that's the bundle. So thank you so much for joining me throughout all these games, and hopefully next thing we do is just as cool, and if not, then, you know, hopefully it's something entertaining. Thanks again for joining me so much. See you later, everyone.